Hey everybody, this is Dave with Therostat. We've got the Pick 4 preview for the late Pick 4 on Friday, June 9th at Belmont Park. This is the Belmont Stakes Day Eve. I apologize, I'm trying to find my stats race lens. Here we go. And this sequence will start on Friday in race number 8. We'll go races 8, 9, 10, and 11. For those that don't typically play the pick 4, as I do in every video, the pick 4 is a 50-cent sequence. Most of the time it starts, the early sequence is in race 2 uh, on the early part of the card, and the later part of the card has a late pick 4, the last 4 races of the day. This is a 4-leg, 4-race sequence. So leg 1 is race 8, right? Leg 2 is race 9, leg 3 is race 10, leg 4 is race 11. Uh, the Acorn is in race 9. If you want our full selections, pop over to our full selection video for Friday. I'm just going to call out the horses we're using to make this video a little shorter and also tell you what the top selection is for that race. If you want the full selections, pop over to there. My goal here is to just give you some value. I'll give you a ticket. This is a $54 ticket. How you get that amount is just math, right? You do multiplication. It's a 50-cent sequence, so if you had one horse in each race, it's 50 cents. If you went one by one by one by one. So we've got 3 horses by 3 horses by 4 horses by 3 horses. These are basically our top selections. I'm not throwing anything in. I'm not whittling down a race to go deeper in others and trying to get a single or only our top 2. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 4 times 0.5 for 50 cents gets you $54. If a horse scratches, like let's say in race 10, the 13 scratches, and we've played it already in the morning, we'll get the post time favorite. So if the 3 is the favorite in that race, I'm not looking at that race right now, but if the 3 were the proverbial favorite in that race, we would get the 3 2 times because we have it in race 10, leg 3. If the 1 was the favorite, then we would get the 1 instead of the 13. So that's how that works for anyone that doesn't play. We're just going to jump right in. The first leg, race 8, is the late pick 4. 8 horses in this race. Um, it is a mile and a quarter. It's the New York Stakes Grade 1 on the inner turf for fillies and mares. It's going to be tough to beat the 7, Warlike Goddess, who is the morning line favorite. We have that horse. That's our top selection. We're also using Dia underneath, who is the earlier speed in the race, but also has some pace pressing ability. The 7's moving late. I think the 3 and the 5 will go out early. So we got 5-1 on the Dia on the morning line, and 6-1. Also, the 4 market segmentation is a late runner as well. We'll be using market segmentation underneath, who should be moving pretty late in this mile and a quarter route event on the turf. Race 7, sorry, race 9. Uh, The 7, I believe, is one of our selections in that race as well. It is the Acorn, a mile and a 16th on the main track. The 2 and 7 are the early speed. The 5 is the favorite. Money's Gold is the morning line favorite. Should be running late. I think Money's Gold is beatable. Our top selection in our full card selections is the 2. Randomized, who is a late runner here, has a late speed, coming off of a maiden special, so it's going up in class pretty significantly for Chad Brown. Broke its maiden on the 31st of March. Winners last out. Chad Brown is 23% winners, but this horse does have the late speed. I think we'll beat the field here. Manny Franco has been pretty hot on this past weekend, so he's cycling back. Had a decent work, 4 furlongs on June 2nd here at Belmont. So I'm going to lean in with the horse that has kind of the new shooter, new kid in town, randomized, who just fresh off breaking her maiden. Classy, $420,000 yearling purchase for Chad Brown and Klarovich. So we're going 2 is our top selection in race 9, 5, and 7. I'm going to go back because I don't remember if I said in race 8 we're going 3, 4, and 7. The 7 was our top selection. Race 10 is the Belmont Gold Cup Stakes. I see a lot of late runners here hitting the board and winning. I see the 2 as a very beatable favorite, so we are not using the 2. If we scratch into the 2, great. I think the 2 will be the favorite. Um, there's horses with other value. Channel Maker, front end speed, should be running out early. 9-year-old though. We'll see if Luis Saez can walk the dog on the front end. The 4 also should be pressing that 3. Morning line 12 to 1. Channel Maker is a morning line of 8 to 1, by the way. Morning line 12 to 1 for the 4, tied to the C. I'm waiting for stats to load for me real quick. The 4, Katie Davis aboard this English Channel gelding for Tom Morley. Came second in the Fort Marcy last out. We'll be running late as well. We got the 10 in our ticket, who's coming back from a hurdle race and came third. Getting Tyler Gaffalione aboard. Temple City gelding, blinkers off, so this horse should settle down a bit and settle into the pace. If Tyler can keep this horse clear, this horse had morning line at 30 to 1. Not only could hit the board, but could win because they had a work on April 1st that was essentially 3/4 of this race, and it was a bullet work. Unless that reads wrong, but that reads to me as it was a 1.5-mile turf work of 4 horses. So, and then also had a bullet, but it was by itself on June 4th. So, if Tyler can keep this horse kind of calm and comfortable with the Temple City on the top side, should make this sequence juicy. But Johnny V on the outside, Lasix off for Grand Motion, this Caravaggio gelding with Johnny V back aboard. Johnny V came first, was 8 lengths back at Keeneland in a $120,000 allowance event, going 1.5 miles. So I can see Johnny V picking horses off. I don't know if we'll get 10 to 1, but 5 for 9 in the money, 2 wins of 9 on the turf in the money. Had a decent work back at Fair Hill on the 27th and again on the 21st, but it was 1 of 2. So keep this horse clean, clear, and with some gas in the tank, Johnny, and you got a long shot here hitting the board and winning. So the 13, the Gray Wizard, is our top selection in that race. And then we're going to go to race 11, which is the Intercontinental, 6 furlongs on the inner turf. 3, 5, and 7 are the early speed. Our top selection is the 2, Sarah Harper. Has a late kick. Morning line is 6 to 1. Looking for some bankroll building here on Friday with this sequence, especially $54 if we can get and catch some of these long shots or bigger fields where our horse is an overlay in the pick 4, because the Gray Wizard gets bet down to 3 to 1 in the race pool itself, but is 7 to 1 or higher because it's a morning line of 10 to 1. That's where the value is going to be if we can get these horses on the turf. So 2 is our top selection, Sarah Harper, but we're using the 5 and the 7, who are the other favorites in this race. The 5 could just run away on the front end, but I like the 2 as our top selection. If you listen to our full card selections, 2, 5, and 7 in race 11 gives us a $54 ticket. A recap for y'all: 3, 4, and 7 in race 8. Race 8 is the New York Stakes, Grade 1. Race 9, the Acorn. We've got 2, 5, and 7. We like the 2 on top. Race 10, going to try to beat the 2, who is a morning line of 8 to 5 right now. And we have 4 horses. We've got the 3, 4, 10, and 12, 13, the Gray Wizard. Gray Wizard is our top selection, the 13. And then we've got to round out the card, and that was the Belmont Gold Cup Stakes, 2 miles on the turf. Race 11, we've got the Intercontinental Grade 3. We've got 2, 5, and 7. 2 is our top selection. 3 by 3 by 4 by 3 times 50 cents gives us a $54 ticket. Thanks again for watching. Like this video. Follow us on Twitter if you don't already. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. We're putting out a 2-day pick six that'll have, I believe, some of these races in the sequence. It's going to be a bigger cost ticket, but I mean, I want to try to hit a bet. It may only be a Naira Bets bet. If that's the case and you don't have Naira Bets, break it down and play it in the sequence that it's available in. If it's available as a dollar double, play those 3 races as a dollar double. Or, sorry, a dollar pick 3. That is kind of how I'll do it. But I'm going to give it just in case we do have some New York players that want to play that pick 6. I see some value because I do not like this favorite in race 10. Let's beat it with some live or long shots. Follow us if you don't already. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble about this pick 4 sequence. I think it's juicy. My name's Dave. I'm the creator of Therostat. Thanks again. Keep an eye out for those Belmont Stakes videos to drop. Pick 5 as well on a preview for Belmont Stakes Day, late pick 4, and some other sequences as well. Good luck. Let's cash this ticket on Friday. Build the bankroll for Belmont Stakes Day, and let's cash this ticket.